Do you want to adjust the TV, Zana? All right, so we should be back up. We should be back up. Okay, you just want to turn them off then?
Turn off?
Yeah. It was never on? You sure? Okay. All right. So hopefully we're back up and running. Let me know if anyone can hear me. So obviously I'm not going to start officially until we get back up and running. So make sure you set my watch, eh? Good, you? So let me know if every one of you guys can hear me, because obviously we're just doing, the Rogers people are here as stated, and we're just going through some cables, so. See ya, have a good one. Okay. Alright, so can you guys hear me, by the way? I said I don't want to start until I know for sure you guys are good, because I know I had to, loud and clear. Perfect, okay. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys' patience. Yeah, I didn't know what time they were going to cut off the cable and switch it. 21457. So I'm just going to do the randoms for 457, and then we'll get into that one, guys. Give me 1 second. Got to do the randoms. Here we go, 21,457, 3 times. Am I turned around? I am, yep. 3 times, 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. There you go. You guys got 1 minute for trading. All right, let me get the show on the road. And again, ladies and gentlemen, let's get all the other breaks rocking out. They're all getting very close, so more than happy to get it going. And TVs are on. I don't need them on. I'm just letting you know because I thought they said they're going to take a while. Someone's coming in. All right, good luck. Here we go, guys. 21,457. We've got the extended 2-box break. Best of luck, everybody. Ultimate victory for the LA Kings of Kopitar. Move that a little closer there. Pros and Prospects of Makar for the Avalanche. And just an FYI, guys, once we fill the 3rd one of these, the box giveaway will happen. Zub Young Guns for Ottawa. Marchand for Boston Retro. We've got a whole lot of nothing. Holographics for the Devils of Smith. Young Guns for LA of Holtz. Rookie class for the Rangers of Lafreniere. Young Guns for Montreal of Hillis. So again, guys, we do have the 3rd and final one of these up. If you guys want to get it filled. Ultimate victory of Krebs for Vegas. Because once that is filled, that box giveaway happens. Rookie class for Buffalo of Cousins. Marchand Ovation for Boston. Tribute Young Guns of Ottinger for Dallas. Makar for the Avalanche Retro. Young Guns for Pittsburgh of Drew O'Connor. Young Guns for the Winnipeg Jets of Stanley. French variant of Forbort for Winnipeg. Forbort. Patterson Finite for the Vancouver Canucks to 3,000. Dazzlers for Dallas of Jamie Benn. Ooh, that's cool. Don't get those very often. Number to 500, Top Shelf Rookies of Romanov. Montreal, Romanov. Young Guns for Vegas of Bischoff. You know we have a couple more underneath, right? Eichel for Buffalo. The tin. I'm saying we have a couple more. Yeah, we do. Draisaitl. Victory for the Oilers. Holographics. You sure? For the Maple Leafs. On the bottom. Check the bottom shelf there. Not there? How? I thought they were. Huh? We got a Matthews Retro for the Leafs. Young Guns of Hofer for the Blues. We've got a Finite Spectrum to 300 of Byram. Young Guns for the Devils of Ball. Rookie class for the Blue Jackets of Foodie. Ultimate victory of McDavid for the Oilers. Kurashev holographics for the Hawks. We got a nice one. Clear cut McDavid for the Oilers. That's sweet. Pink Dazzlers of Pekka Rinne for Nashville. We've got a Foodie for the Blue Jackets, Tribute. Curran Young Guns for the Anaheim Ducks. Kyle Connor for the Jets retro. Ultimate victory for the Hawks of Puisuter. Ultimate victory for LA of Velarde. Holographics gold for Ottawa of Stutzel. Reflections for Vancouver of Quinn Hughes. Rathbone Young Guns for Vancouver. Heeshear for the New Jersey Devils. Hodorenko Young Guns for the Rangers. French variant of Cody Eakin for Buffalo. Yes. Strand Young Guns for LA. Rookie class for the Winnipeg Jets of Stanley. And an ovation of Kaprizov for Minnesota. There she goes. All right. I'll be right back. All right, let's get the show on the road. Let's see what is going here. All right. Is there music on? Do you hear music? Do you hear music? All right, let's see what is going now. All right, so guys, just to get a few of the chancers going, if you guys would like. I want to do a fun special for you guys. So give me a second. I'm just going to see what we have. All right, so we got a few of the chancers up. I will just make a very simple deal, okay? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 different chancers currently up. If we fill 3 chancers in the next 45 minutes, so, and I'm gonna make it a little shorter than that. 6:15. So by 6:15, if we fill any of the 3 that are up there, every single one of those that we filled, of those chancers, will get 2 black packs added. So even that Star Rookies McDavid for $14, 2 black packs. That $13 one, 2 black packs. The WandaVision, $13, 2 black packs. So realistically, I'm helping you guys get a lot of extra value on 3 small breaks, but we just need 3 chancers to fill by 6:15. And again, you guys can pick which 3. The Bedard's already at 13 left, so that's probably super easy. So if you guys want to get the ball rolling on those, that would be phenomenal. Again, let's just get one of them done, and then you guys can pick which other 2 you want. So it looks like the Bedard is getting a bit of movement. I absolutely highly recommend. This is literally one of the easiest ways to get a black pack, guys. Remember, it's 2 per break that I will give away, not 2 total. 2 per break. So if we can fill a couple of these up, or at least one of them, it looks like the Bedard's under 10 now. So there you go. Again, get one of them filled up, we'll be at a good start. So I'll give you guys the Bedard link. So who is next? So again, any of the 5 chancers that we have up, if 3 of them fill by 6:15, each of those chancers will each get 2 black pack giveaways added. I cannot make it much easier than that. So we fill the Bedard. We'll be in a good spot. So let me know, ladies and gentlemen. More than happy. Looks like the football out of spot taken, Infinity out of spot taken. So there we go. 9 left, guys, in the Bedard. Let's get the easiest one out of the way first. Someone walking away with a Bedard for sure. That would be the easiest one. And yet again, guys, breaks that are 10 or less. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Basically 10 breaks that are 10 or less. So lots of potential. Lots of potential. Other than that, how's everyone doing tonight? How is everyone doing tonight? We also have that other extended, the last extended break, guys. We filled that one up, and then the Series 2 box is a giveaway. We got the 2 Series 2s with the artifacts. That's at 10 left. Stature 3 boxer, that's at 10 left. Which is this one? A 5 box mix. That's at 10 left. 10 seems to be that oddly unlucky number right now. So let me know what you guys want to do, and we can just keep chirping away on some things. Said, ooh, the Bedard looks like it's getting very close. I'm liking what happened there. I think we had a few spots getting checked out in the Bedard if everything's going well. I think it's down to like 4, if that is accurate. Looks like 3 are getting checked out and have now been purchased. So that is confirmed and good. Why? I'll be back. All right. So it looks like more checkouts on the Series 2. All right, so the Bedard is down to 5, I believe. Oh, looks like someone who was trying to check out didn't go through, so it failed. All right, so well, either way, the good news is the Bedard is moving lower, guys, as stated. And you guys know me. If we can at least get close, I will extend it a little bit for you guys. So if we can get the Bedard filled, then all we would need is 2 other of the smaller chancers to get going. So who wants to get it finished? I'm happy to get a whole bunch more going, guys. We have a lot of breaks at like 10 or less. So. Let's get it going. Oh, Jeff, yeah, much better. 1,000,000% better. Yeah, I must have caught a very, like, quick bug or something, but to be completely honest, because it was literally, like, I worked, it's funny, because I worked that Sunday, right? So, like, I genuinely, I wouldn't say I was completely fine that day, but, like, I worked that Sunday, nothing was unusual for me. It was pretty standard Sunday. And then something just hit me, and I was like, oh boy. So, but no, I am 1,000,000% feeling a heck of a lot better. But thank you for asking. I appreciate that. All right, 2 more of the Bedards are for sure checked out. Again, guys, I have no problems helping you out with getting deals. You guys just got to jump on it and capitalize it. So you guys do that part, I do my part, and everyone wins. So there we go. That's a good start to the night. If we can get a couple of those chancers going nice and early. I said I would, if I was you guys, attack the cheapest ones. And attack the ones that have the least amount of spots. It helps your odds, doesn't it? Realistically, that's what would be best for you guys. So the Bedard is the closest current one right now, guys. So, well, the artifact had a spot. So we're just slowly chipping away at everything. This is why I think Sundays end up being a pretty sizable day, because what we always end up doing is this. We chip away a lot of breaks, and then we leave it open for Sunday just to, like, crush them all. Just waiting on a transfer. Perfect. As I said, I'm more than happy getting, honestly, any and all of these going. To me, it's just, I said, whether we do them today or Sunday, that don't matter to me. They're going to go. It's just a matter of when, so. So, oh, one in the Trilogy, one in the Bedard, one in the OPG. Okay. So the Bedard is down to 6. So there you go. That's for the Bedard. The Artifacts looks like it's down to 7. And oh, okay, you can do that. Go ahead. I did that one. So you can put that right to the back. No, it's done. Huh? Oh, okay. Why?
Anything?
No. Literally nothing. What's that? So then if you think that, don't waste your time and just put it in the back. So. Trilogy is down to 3, Dominic. You're correct. Artifacts is close. The Bedard's at 6. I will extend my Chancer deal till 6:30. So there you go. I'm going to give you guys a bit longer to get that Chancer deal rocking. Like, literally, guys, I'm looking at this list. It said we're setting ourselves up for a crazy good Sunday then if you guys don't want to get these going tonight. But we've got 9 left, 3 left, 6 left, 13 left, 11, 10, 7, 9, 10, 8, 9, 13, 12, 10. That is a bunch of breaks that are at that, like, 10 mark or less. But that Bedard is probably going to be the easiest one in my opinion, guys. The Bedard is down to 6. If we can get that one done, someone's walking away with a nice Bedard very quickly. So, more than happy to do them all tonight. Just, we got to get a few more people chipping away at them. And as you said, Trilogy is down to 3. That's also a very close one. So, again, it's still early. I ain't going anywhere for a little bit, guys. So, if you guys want to get a few of them rocking out, I'm more than happy. I feel like that Artifacts one, the Trilogy, and the Bedard should be good to go. But yeah. Any good hockey games on tonight? Who's playing tonight? Anaheim, Winnipeg, Chicago, LA? Well, at least Bedard's playing. All right. What will we be doing next? Or at least first? The OPG looks like it's grabbing a few spots down. Again, we're just chipping away at all the breaks. We're just not finding that one to get going on. go. There's another spot taken. I appreciate that. So now we're either going to gear up for Sunday being an absolute killer of a night, because there is a ton of breaks that are very close. So let me know. I thought for sure that Bedard would go. I believe the Parker's releases on Wednesday. I got to get those breaks up. So those breaks should be up, I'm hoping either tonight or tomorrow. That'll be a fun release. I know Parker's has always been kind of more of a selected crowd per se, just because it's more vintage and unique looking. But that will definitely be, I think, pretty a popular release. Sebastian, it all comes down to whether I think I can break it down like good enough. As I said, I don't like just doing breaks for the sake of just doing a break, right? Like, hence why the Series 2 cases, number one, we didn't have a lot of them. But you're going to probably see a lot more in the Bedard year of us not doing case breaks that on the level of like team selects, because it's just, I don't want to charge $4,000 for Chicago. Like, personally, I just think it's pretty friggin' nuts. So it looks like the Star Rookies had 3 spots taken, so we are down to 3 on that now. Yeah, as I said, I just got to go through the checklist to see how it breaks down, though, right? Parker should not be a problem. I don't think it will be. So there you go. Bedard is down to 3. Anyone want to close that one out? It is 22-23. That is correct, yes. So it'll be, I think we have it listed on our site. It's pretty reasonably priced, so I don't see it being, as you said, Bedard inflated. You know what the funny thing is, Golden? You know, remember when I was telling everyone that how Series 2 has been just a nut show, obviously, for everyone? Do you not notice how almost every dealer has already put it at about $400 now? Been saying it for a while. This stuff is not, it's not going to be easy to come by. Yeah, $165 a box. Honestly, that should be no problem. But the thing is, Sebastian, the only thing is how many come in a case. I don't think they're inners. No, so there's 12 boxes per case. I don't know. Let me see if I can do the quick math on that. Presuming every team is represented. That's also important. Yeah, that'll be about a $70, $75 random. That's not too bad for a sealed case. Funny when a case of Parker's Champions or Parker's, whatever it's called, comes out and it ends up it's gonna be like $75, but like Series 2 would have been like $150. Team Select might be a bit harder to do on that, Sebastian. Again, Team Selects are great. So Team Selects sell faster in the beginning, but slow down faster at the end. Because people don't want, per se, the worst teams at the end, right? It's harder to fill those. Whereas randoms are a bit slower, but more consistent and faster at the end. It's a weird thing how it goes, to be honest. And also, just a quick FYI, just in case, for those who like football, we do have a football breakup. I gotta throw it out there. But Golden, you know what? It's not that crazy because I've been saying this for many, many, many months. There's a lot less of series, like relatively going around, and people don't realize how big it was for every store. And that's what I was saying. Stores are going to run out pretty quickly of Series 2. And I'm curious how much higher it's going to go. I don't see it going much higher. I would be a little surprised if it starts getting past the 400, 450 mark. But mind you, I think it's already about 450, roughly 450 in the US, so. Oh, Golden, yeah, 1,000,000%. It is absolutely out there. So it looks like the Bedard Chancer is getting spots checked out. So that one, I believe, is good to go. I'm just going to confirm when all the spots come in. And yepers, that one's a good. Compared to McDavid year, that's a tough one to analyze. Again, this is a completely no idea guess. If I had to guess, I'd say double. I genuinely would not be surprised if it's around that. But again, that is zero knowledge on it. Zero. I would not be surprised double. But the thing is, Sebastian, the biggest thing what a lot of people have to remember when they're collecting in general, and again, these are all obviously hypothetical numbers, right? If in 2000, Series 1 comes out, and there's 1,000 collectors, and in 2005, there's 5,000 collectors, and in 2015, there's 50,000 collectors. And then in 2000, 30, there's 500 million. Like, it's all perspective, right? If there is 4 times the collectors but double the product, that's actually not that much. Yeah, you know what, Deadly? So here's the funny thing. Because I've had a few people tell me that already, like, oh, how is the product going up, but yet the Bedards are going down? Because that's what happens to every single hockey card ever that comes out. Or that's what happens to every single single that comes out. When a brand new product comes out on release, there's always going to be the most of that product on eBay flooding the market instantly. What ends up happening is over time, what you're going to see is they're going to start getting locked up. Now, what I mean by that, Deadly, is I remember when McDavid's came out, you could get McDavid's left, right, and center. I remember roughly, and these are just rough numbers, I think we went through like 100 McDavid's in our store in the first week. Like buying, selling, you know, buying new ones, selling, buying new ones, selling. They were everywhere. But I bet you I don't think I've seen one in probably like a month right now. So it's more so that they get locked up, right? Like they were everywhere when it came out. Same with Bedard right now. Bedard is going to be everywhere. You know, another good example, we had 3 of the 99 Cup rookies of McDavid go through our store in the first week. 3. I don't know if I've seen one in like 2 years in my store or 3 years. It's just the way the market's going to work. It's going to go down to probably, if I had to guess, it's going to go, you know, between the 550 to 700 US for a little while. And then as he keeps producing, it's going to keep getting a bit better and keep going up and up and up, and it's going to be harder and harder to see. It's going to be like that for every product. I've always told everyone, if you would like to buy a very nice card of a high-end rookie, buy it right after release, like 2 or 3 days after release. That is probably the best time you're ever going to get it. That is exactly when I bought my my Future Watch Auto of McDavid for $650. The first few came out around 1,000. They started going down around 700-800 quickly. I nabbed one at an auction around like $650. They hovered around $650 for about a week. And then I don't think they've ever seen that number for many, many, many years. It's just, that's the way you should do that, to be honest. Do I think you should buy a bar at $1,500? No, because you can get them for pretty much half that price right now. Why would you buy a Bedard at $1,500? They're like $750 right now. $800. $21,463. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What will it go to? Doylesy. Congrats on your new Bedard. Star Rookies. MNT 95. Bam. Well, Sebastian, obviously I'm not being figuratively speaking on like the exact 3-day mark. My point is, the best time you should buy any hockey card or any sports card or any item in general is when there is a mass availability of it. Because that is when you're going to get the most people kind of beating the price down a bit and waiting, and like the mass market will be the cheapest. You know what I found funny though, Deadly, and I don't disagree with you on that. I absolutely do not disagree with you on that. I find it comical that that alone drives a potentially buyers, because I've had a few buyers say the same thing, like, oh, I'm hoping to get that. I'm like, you know your odds are astronomically rare. But yet they're in their head still thinking that, right? Like I could get this $1 million card. It's just funny how that drives you. Like, you know your odds, let's be honest, are probably 1 in, what, 500,000? Let's say there's 500,000 boxes out there. But it still makes you, like, pay a bit more because you think you might have a shot at it. Like, again, that is genuine, like, lottery winning numbers right there. And I don't think 500,000 boxes is that outrageous, by the way, of production. in my opinion. And the reason I've said that is from what I've noticed, there's about 1 or 2 deluxes per case. And obviously I'm going to be generous and say it's 2 per case. So if there's 250 of each player and there's 250 of each person, that's 62,500 basically deluxes, right? Divide that by 2, that'd be 31,000 cases, if there is 2 per case. Times it by 12, you got 375,000 boxes. Like I said, I genuinely would not be surprised if there's close to 500,000 boxes of this. And if there is, again, your odds of getting that 1-on-1 are pretty slim. Again, I hope someone from our store does. That'd be awesome. But Deadly, you know what? No. The one thing I will say, I wouldn't say I disagree with you on the inflated, because the 1-on-1 that definitely attributes to it. Series 2 and all other products are going to be inflated. You know why? Because the amount of customers wanting to buy it. I will tell you, and I'm not saying this in a mean way, the amount of customers who bought boxes from us, who then called us back and said, I thought I was getting a case, because they didn't understand what configuration means. They thought it was 12 packs in a box, 12 pack boxes in a case, so that's what they're buying. They had zero idea what the difference between a case and a box is. And when you're getting that many people starting to get confused, it also shows you're getting that many people who have never, ever, ever get opened a box before to not know what a configuration essentially means. Yeah, you know what, Deadly? I do not disagree with you on that. I know it could be luck of the draw. We've dealt with that one time. I remember in, I think it was 11-12 Panini Prime, we opened up the Hopkins Shield. Obviously his rookie shield, and everyone was up in arms about oh my God, of course CNC got it. And I remember there was a gentleman who worked at Panini at the time, literally was a collector at the time too. And he was on our chat and literally posted, guys, you guys realize CNC has the most product of this Prime than anyone else did, right? So by odds, they have the best odds of getting it. And I think that, I agree. Would it look fishy if DA got it? Sure. They also get arguably one of the biggest supplies of it. So, by odds, I think they have one of the best shots of it. But, yes, it absolutely will come out, especially if somebody posts it got open in their store. It will look super fishy. But I would not think anything of that personally. I would literally be like, yep. They realistically got a lot. They sold a lot. It kind of makes sense. And I can promise you, I don't think Upper Deck or DA would be dumb enough to even want. Where would the win be for them in that, right? If they wanted to win, they would want that card as far away from them as possible. So if they could choose, I can guarantee you they would not want that way. But you are correct. A whole bunch of conspiracy theorist people would come out and be like, of course. Now, if they opened one box and they said, this is for our staff, and then it came out, then that's a different animal. Then I would agree with you. That would look super primo fishy. But no, I don't really see any issues. And the funny thing is, Deadly, it goes to show you how advertising works. I've been told from a pretty damn good source that the actual offer is $2 million. DA just knows that person and I think they're trying to flip it. So it also goes to show you that there's when you have a name and you have a branding, you can definitely, because whoever opened it's going to run to them first. I can guarantee that. And that is pretty common. Whenever you guys see a bounty, I'm telling you guys right now, and this is just my opinion, I'm telling you guys right now, that's not the best offer out there. Because when there's a bounty and stores want to buy it, that means they've had someone tell them that they're willing to pay more. And the store is just going to try to flip it. Now again, I ain't going to fault any store for doing that. Anyone's allowed to make any money they want. I'm okay with that. You as well, Golden. I'll probably see you on Sunday then, I guess. But yeah, I do know pretty good reliable source that the offer is not as well more than $1 million. So don't always get so hung up on just that thing too. All right, let's get going on this one. 21,466. 21,466 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. I'm going to go grab those boxes and I'll be right back. All right, then. All right. And screw the bounty, yeah. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, like, it just depends on what you want to do, right? It's a smart move, in my opinion, for any big store to do that, because that's what the first person who opens is probably going to run to that and happily take it. And they won't care to look around for someone else who's offering 1, 5, or 2. They're going to take that one and smile and be super happy, and then it's going to disappear to a different guy very quickly. You'll see. Here we go. 21,466. We've got the trilogy. Trilogy. Let's go. get some Matthews McDavids. We got an OV to 849 for the Caps. OV. We've got a Brent Burns to 849 for the Sharks. Yep. We've got a signature pucks of Boone Jenner. But Deadly, I would not be surprised if that would be your best avenue to go, right? Just get everyone who actually really wants it. There you go. Go bid on it. Have fun, right? Number to 58. That's a cool piece. A stick piece for the LA Kings. Tyler Toffoli. Toffoli. That's a sick looking piece. I'm a huge fan of stick pieces. I love it. We've got an 849 of Duchesne for the Abs. $8.49 Toffoli for LA. Oh, wow, that's cool. A 1 of 1 printing plate. Braden Holtby for the Caps. So, that is cool. A 1 of 1. Don't see those very often. And we've got for the Winnipeg Jets, $3.99 Kyle Connor. Kyle Connor. Winnipeg Jets. That's kind of a cool box. All right, McDavid. I smell McDavid. Well, that's a solid one. Can't complain. Number to 71. Inscribed rookie auto. Dylan Larkin. Definitely one of the bigger ones you can get. Inscribed rookie autograph Larkin. Well, that is just a beauty. I recommend maybe getting that one graded, by the way. It looks decent. We've got number to 399, Shane Prince for Ottawa. We've got a rookie premieres to 599 of Nick Patan. Depends when it releases, Deadly. Let's be honest. We got a Triptychs number to 200 of Corey Crawford. Like if it releases, for example, in the summer like it's supposed to, I could see a bit, yeah. If it releases by the end of the year and Bedard's in the second year and lighting it up, nope. We got a $3.99 Samuelson for the Coyotes. Samuelson. We've got a rookie number to $9.99, Brock McGinn. Carolina. We've got number to 399, Sam Bennett for Calgary. A lot of 399s in this box. Wow, and another rookie auto to 199 of Virtanen. Virtanen. Solid 2 boxes, though. Love the Larkin. Absolutely love that one. All right. What am I going to do? A case break of Series 2? Probably not going to do a case break of Series 2, Paul. It's I don't like the price point of it, to be honest, to charge everyone on the breaks for it. And B, I just think it's such a one-team break, in my opinion, right now, that you're essentially murdering almost 98% of the people in the break for one person to massively make a ton of money. I love the idea, and again, this is my opinion, I love the idea of like these mini breaks, because we've had now, I believe it's 3 people like 3 people have got a Bedard for, I think it was like, we had a $29, a $35, and a $39 spot. I like that a lot better. That makes me feel a lot happier. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are wanting to do more breaks, let me know. Genuinely more than happy to do it. We got a lot of breaks at basically 10 or less. If you guys are not interested, no problem. They will go Sunday. But I am happy to do them tonight. So does anyone want to attack a couple of the breaks? How rare was that PSA Bedard? That was an MNT Bedard. How rare? I don't think there's a lot of them yet because it didn't come out that recent. Again, and to give you perspective, The 9-5 McDavid's, obviously that's, you know, different player, but to give you an idea, you know, 9-5 McDavid's go for about 2 to 250, $300 somewhere around there. So I think if you hold this puppy for long enough and this guy becomes really good, you'll probably be in that ballpark. Yeah, 55 goals, 17 games. As I told you, I think my number is going to be pretty much bang on. I was between what, like the 63, 68 range. I never thought 70 was really that achievable. I hope he does. I'd freaking love that. I just think you're not attributing any move or any room for a few game slowdown, right? And that's what people were thinking. Like, I had people in the store after he was going crazy, going like, he might get 80. I'm like, oh, geez, man. Like, for him to get 80, he literally would probably have to have had 3 more hat tricks in the last like 5 games alone. And even then, I still wouldn't even said it would be that doable. I think he'll honestly end up 64, 65. I think that's where he's going to settle at. That is my personal, where I see his number. Which, again, even if it's 65, that's 10 goals in 17 games. Not exactly bad. Marner's still better. Yeah, right. These Marner fanboys, I tell ya. Gotta love it. But, sir, I hope you're doing well. It's been a while. It's been a minute. Marner's got to recover from his pinky toe being broken. I'm not going to lie, though, Michael. I presume almost every single Leaf fan held their breath when Matthews got hit pretty decently into the boards, and it looked like he went head first-ish. I was like, oh, God. There's like 4 or 5 games gone. He can get 65 goals and not break 100 points. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good stat. It's a great stat on one side, right? I don't know if that's a good stat on the other side. $62 goals, yeah. I said this all along, though, John Blitz, is that people have to also account if Toronto is truly locked into a playoff spot with, let's say, 5 games to go, I feel like they will play Matthews 1 or 2 of those last 3 or 4 or 5 games. So even on that alone, he might miss 3, 4, 5 games, depending on the schedule. Like, why risk it if we know who we're playing? It's set in stone. You're not even moving up rankings at that point. I think we'll be there in about 10 games. I think we'll know exactly. Like, I feel like Florida and Boston are too far ahead of us, and I feel like we're too far ahead of the next batch of teams to really lose our spot. Let me just check and see where we're at. Yeah, like we're 9 points away from Boston. I know we have games in hand, so that's good. But we're also 8 points ahead of Tampa. So it's like we're literally in the middle. I don't think we're moving. I think we're going to stand there, and then we're just going to wait and see if we're playing Boston or Florida. Well, you know what, John? It's funny because I know people are going to be disappointed per se with 62, of course, right? But excuse me. But that'll literally be the first player in, I think, what, 20, 30 years to have 2 60-goal seasons. I don't think Ovechkin's got 2 60-goal seasons. So when you look at those things, that is freaking impressive. I will be genuinely happy with a 60. So the other funny thought I had, just to bug a whole bunch of Oiler fans, how do you guys... I understand the guy is still insanely incredible. But how do you guys look at a 64-goal season down to around a 30-goal season? Do you look at that as like, that's a pretty concerning drop-off? Or he just didn't really care for goals this year because he wanted to do something else? Like, it's funny. People were semi-losing their minds with Matthews getting 40. Right? And saying that that's like a big dip for him. You had a guy who scored 64 last year. And he's at, I think, I might be wrong, I believe he's at 25 right now. Like, aside from the 100 assists he's going to get, and the 130 or 140 points he'll get, but his goals dropped significantly. So that's interesting. I would love to know the last time, like, a legit high-end superstar, I guess Ovechkin this year, that their goals dropped that significantly. Yeah, like McDavid has 25 goals, the same as Mitch Marner. How embarrassing is that? Wow. That's kind of funny. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know if there's anyone else who wants to get the ball rolling. Marner, future watch Josh should be 35,000. Well, no, he's still 30 assists behind McDavid, so that's a bit of a problem. When you're 30 assists behind, same goals though, that's a bit of an issue right there. So Matthews, by all accounts, should be a 2-trophy winner this year, eh? Again, as long as everything goes the way it should go, he should win 2 trophies again. I'll take it. Add 2 more hardware to the list. That's it's always good when you can get... Does everyone know what 2 I'm talking about? I'm kind of curious to see if everyone's on the same same page. Because I think both are going to be pretty close to locks, in my opinion. Oh, as I said, Deadly, like, I would not be surprised if it's like some personal thing for McDavid. Be like, okay, 1 year I want to get the most goals. Done. Check mark. Done. Crush that. Next year I want to get like 150 points. Check mark. Next year I want to get 100 assists. Check mark. Because I agree with you. Zach Hyman being in the running for The Rocket Richard Trophy. You take out McDavid there, Hyman will have 20 goals. As I said, I'm cheering for McDavid to get that 100 assists. Absolutely would love to see that. So, Michael, which other trophy are you thinking I'm talking about in the Rocket? Kind of curious if you're on the same page. 67 goals and the Leafs going to win the Cup. That would be the most... That would be a very talked about stat for a while, wouldn't it, Deadly? I literally could see that being one of the most talked about stats out there. That cursed number, he hits that number in goals, which is also insanely unreal. And then they win the Cup. Sadly, I don't think they're a Cup team this year. I think the heart, no. See, Michael? Not. I don't think he's got the heart. McKinnon, I think, got that locked up, personally. Lady Being. There you go. He should run away with the Lady Being trophy. He has 4 penalty minutes. 4. The Selke, yeah, maybe. Like, to give you an idea, guys, Kopitar won it last year with 10 penalty minutes. Oh, wait, that's the sum of the results. I don't want that. I just want one season. Sorry, it might have been lower than that. My apologies. Wow, Matthews had 20 penalty minutes last year. What a dirty player. Sorry, Kopitar got it last year with 4. So there you go. Blitz, I don't disagree on some of that. But we've seen that before. We've seen that before with every up-and-coming big rookie. Yeah, you know what, Dudley, you might be right on that. He could, it's a possibility. I'm curious to see if they're ever going to change that award to like the Bergeron award. But he very well could get that. He's #1 in blocks. Hold on, what a stupid heart thing. In shot. Is he #1 in shot blocks? Not gonna lie, I find that a little hard to believe. That's very surprising. Block shots. Wow. For 4. Wow, that's very surprising. Sweet. Yeah, you never know. The stick checks I could see. He is a different level on that one. I could see that. So, guys, I think I'm going to call it an evening because it doesn't look like any spots have really moved at all in the last, like, half an hour. So I don't know what other breaks I'm going to get up. I will figure something out, as I always do. The good news is Sunday looks like it's going to be an absolute beast of a night because we have a ton of breaks at the 10 or less already. So, guys, that looks like Sunday is going to be a fun night. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the semi-nice weather, at least in Ontario, before apparently it's going to get cold next week. And I will be back live Sunday at 7:15 p.m. Eastern. Have a good one, everyone, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Sorry, not tomorrow. Sunday. There we go.